we're back talking with Chris Doering about the Keira Grace Foundation. And Chris, the time you spent at the Dominican Republic with Michael, with Randy, and his photos, you know, his eye through the camera, those pictures of you with the little boy receiving his treatment.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Randy, it's funny, Randy just jumps right in, gets down on his knees, he's rolling around, I mean, the guy is just unbelievable with the camera, and so to have an opportunity to sit with some of these kids, there was a young man who was receiving his chemo treatment that you know, was kind of shy, and we sat down, and Mike and Randy were speaking Spanish to him a little bit, introducing me to each other, and tells him that I'm a former professional football player, not all that impressed, former Gator player, not all that impressed. No. Mentioned that I played high school baseball, and the kid lit up, so immediately we start talking about baseball, and we start talking about what position he played, and it was just a kind of a great distraction for him, you know, going through something that I'm sure he doesn't look forward to.
Exactly.
You know, we had an opportunity to connect through sports, and that's, you know, regardless of what language you speak, regardless of how the age difference may be, I think that's what's so great about sports. So we had a kind of a cool
common denominator.
It is.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Males connect very well together with sports.
And the Gator Nation is proud you were down there in your Gator shirt.
Represented the orange and blue down there in the Dominican Republic.
Did. Yep. And you must have so many stories. What about the little boy that had to ride the bus to treatment?
That's one of the most impactful stories that I heard down there. I had an opportunity to speak. I think the kid was 14, 15 years of age. And I mentioned to you just how anxious all of these folks are to come and get this treatment there in Santo Domingo.
Right.
And I think that this kid told me that he got up, you know, traveled 2.5 hours to get there at 8 in the morning in order to get his treatment by himself on a bus. We
just can't think that out.
No, what happens here is, you know, normally you get your family member to take you down to the hospital and you do these things.
Right.
We take for granted just how convenient things are here, and these people really are grateful for the money that the Keira Grace Foundation has raised and what good it's doing for them over there. And it's nice to see people that are appreciative of the goodwill that's coming from them from over here.
It inspires you to do more.
It makes you want to do more. That's why I'm here to tell these people here just how much impact they can make by coming out to the event, by donating money to Keira Grace Foundation.
Right. And you know from being down there, the money is going to cancer treatment, and it is being well spent.
You can measure. We talked last year about the difference that it had to make in your money, where it's going, what exactly is going on down there. It's easily trackable and traceable. Everything is obviously very transparent, and I think that's what I love about Mike and Ilene is that they are willing to walk the walk, and they do the things necessary to make it a better day for these people down in the Dominican Republic.
And they still have goals and plans for the future, and one of those is the Share the Cure house. Speak about that.
Well, we went by and saw this house. It was you know, I think 5-6 stories already there, all concreted out, but you know, again, another one of the things that we take for granted here. If you come for treatment at Shands, you got an opportunity to stay at the Ronald McDonald House.
Exactly.
People don't have that opportunity over there. So the Keira Grace Foundation is part of building this house. It's going to allow parents to come along with their kids, to have a place to stay while their kids are going through this treatment. There's so many things that you're going on in your mind.
Right. I mean,
to not have to worry about where you're going to stay or you know, are you going to have the opportunity to wash your clothes, all of these things. It's just another way to share something that we know that helps during this process over here, and it's so amazing, this building and what it's going to do for the families in the Dominican Republic.
It's going to change everything.
No question.
Yes, and you know the parents have so much to struggle with. This is one obstacle that can be removed, and as a dad, you know yourself.
Well,
how
that's
much
the thing.
Means.
You know, I was playing dolls with a little girl there on the stairs. I have a picture on my phone of her, and she's. It's just by the grace of God that it's not one of my kids that is going through this, so you can relate with the parents as they're sitting there with their kids, and just to give the parents hope for those kids is something that you know, hope we can continue to bring to the Dominican Republic and other developing nations around the world.
And I think through Share the Cure, we are making and can continue to make a difference. And you do. We're lucky to have you here in North Central Florida.
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Chris. Stay with us. We'll be right back.